What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's Genevieve here, and today we are doing another speed build. This one just came across and I just decided to start building and putting the creativity to test. And today we are creating a Pride Month home. So I know it's a bit late and I'm sorry for that. As I've mentioned in my previous videos, I've had problems with my computer. So yeah, I decided to upload it anyways, even though June is 4 days past, but I thought it would just be something cool and very fun for you guys to watch. So yeah, so we're creating a Pride Month home, so it is very colorful. I try to include as much colors in this build as possible, so the outside is super colorful. It has literally every single color from the rainbow, so I was very happy with that. And yeah, so we're just currently busy with the exterior of this home. It's like a castle-like feel, but I also wanted to make the inside more hippie and very colorful as well. So we basically went with that type of style. So this whole home is super colorful. So as you can see, we are adding every single color that the rainbow has to offer and the Sims has to offer to the outside of this home, and I think it just turned out so colorful and so beautiful. I'm absolutely in love with this home and I can't wait to play in it. It does have, I think, 3 bedrooms or 4 bedrooms, one of the two. And yeah, so I just thought it would be very nice to have a whole bunch of teenage Sims living in this home, whether it be they very nerdy or likes to play games and sit inside the whole day, or if they are very sociable. And yeah, so I thought that was really cool, and it's nice to put a home to personalities and types of Sims that you want to create. It gives you just that feeling of how to create this home. So yeah, so right now we're still busy with the exterior. As I mentioned, it is very colorful, so a lot of color, so don't be too scared, but the end result looks absolutely awesome. Like, you're not gonna regret watching this video. Well, I hope not. So yeah, so now we're just adding a few different color, oh gosh, I can't speak English today, excuse me. Poles, I can't remember the name of them, so we're going to stick with poles. So very colorful poles on the outside, and then the garden is very small, so there is no place for your Sims to have a braai or barbecue, if you would say. It's just very small on the edges of the home, but I did make it also very colorful, and all the plants and everything like that just looks on point, so it definitely matches the home. And right now we're just adding a small balcony. So I did see a picture on Pinterest, and that's where the inspiration came from. If you're ever struggling to build, as I mentioned, just go onto Pinterest and just look for a lot of images of homes, and just, yeah, you take inspiration from that. So this definitely doesn't look like it. But just to get the layout of the home, or just an idea on how to start this build, came from an image in Pinterest. And yeah, so it's, like I mentioned, just a castle feel as well, or look, but it definitely is not a fancy home. It does have a lot of furniture, and as I mentioned, it's very colorful. So yeah, so now we're just fiddling around with the roofing. I did cut this part quite a bit because it took me a while to get the roofing as perfect as I want it to be. And yeah, so we're also making the roof very colorful, so I don't know how many times I'm going to say colorful in this video, but sorry if I say it so many times. So yeah, I also wanted to just do a whole Pride Month home due to also the Moschino stuff pack that's coming out maybe in September, hopefully, or near the end of this year, so that's very exciting. I'm very happy for that pack and I'm very excited for it. So yeah, just a bit of inspiration regarding that, and yeah, just adding more colorful wallpaper to the exterior of this home. I definitely enjoyed this part, just choosing a whole bunch of colors and putting it wherever you want. Obviously there's no wrongs in building homes, so definitely just play around and do what you love doing and building, which I think is the best. And yeah, if you're happy with the end result, that's all that matters. So yeah, I'm very excited for you guys to see this build. And yeah, so now we're just finishing up the windows, and then we're going to eventually move on to the landscaping. So the landscaping is very quick. It's just I did do some of the landscaping off camera because I just felt like it can be very monotonous and very boring, so I didn't include the whole thing. So I just included the front of the home just to give you guys an idea on what it looks like. And then yeah, I also did not include the bathrooms. So there are 4 bathrooms in this home, so I didn't include every single interior design for each bathroom because they are basically all the same. So I included them in those like cylinder sections of the homes because I wanted to make sure there was enough space for the teenagers' rooms and things like that. So I didn't include that, but they basically are all the same. The 2 bottom bathrooms are guest bathrooms, so they don't have any baths or showers. And then the 2 upstairs, one has a bath, the other one also has a bath, but the second bathroom upstairs is in the shared teenage room. So there is one room where 2 teenagers can share the room. And yeah, so now we're just doing the landscaping. So basically this is what it's going to look like all around the home. So nothing fancy, but I think it just looks very beautiful and fits with the color scheme of this home. Obviously, no matter what color I put in, it just matches with the home, which I absolutely love. So yeah, so now we're just finishing up with the exterior, and then we're going to move on to the interior very shortly. I hope you guys are having a great week. It's Friday tomorrow at least, and at least we can all relax and chill, and happy 4th of July to everybody out there. And yeah, so I hope you guys are having an amazing day. It's just amazing because I work for a company where I deal with US clients, so I definitely know a lot that happens in the US. So yeah, I actually took Thursday and Friday off because I obviously won't be busy because my clients are going to be offline. So I decided to take 2 days off of work and just chill and play Sims and record videos. It does get quite hectic when you have to work and also upload at the same time, like you just don't have the time. So I was definitely looking forward to just sitting at home and building and uploading videos for you guys. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing 4th of July and yeah, create the best memories. And yeah, so now we're moving on to the interior. So we're just finding out where to put the stairs. So as I mentioned, there are 4 bathrooms and 4 bedrooms, 4 or 3 bedrooms. I need to try to think about that. I think it's 3, but we'll get there and we'll see how many bedrooms there are. I'm sure it's 3. But anyway, so now we're starting on the kitchen. So the kitchen's very yellow, and then I also added some lime green to this build or the kitchen just to break the yellow and also just to stick to that whole colorful vibe that I'm going for. I definitely wanted to keep it as colorful as possible and try not make it modern. It might be a bit modern, but obviously with the colors it doesn't make it look that modern. I'm very well known for starting off a build and then changing it completely on the inside. So if you haven't seen my previous rustic home build, I started building the home and the exterior and it was all rustic, and then I got to the inside and it just turned out to be very modern, which that's basically what happens on my channel, so you're gonna have to get used to that. And yeah, so I honestly, and then as I mentioned, I did damage my other PC with static electricity, so that's why I've been having problems. So I just recently bought a new PC and I recorded that rustic home video on the new PC, and the quality of the video wasn't what I expected. So I was really not happy about that, but I just wanted to put it on YouTube for you guys to watch and just get ideas, or if you do love my builds, just for you guys to see what I created. I really didn't want to restart that whole build, because once you finish something or something goes wrong, like a game doesn't save, you're just really not in the mood to just start over. So I really wanted you guys to see that. So yeah, so hopefully this video quality is much better. I've changed all the settings on my PC and made sure that my recording equipment and things like that is top notch and up to speed. So fingers crossed that this video comes out as much of a quality that I want. So So yeah, so we almost just finished with the interior of the kitchen. So as I mentioned in almost every single video of mine, if you see that red shelf that I use, it's not a tool that comes with the Sims, so it's a CC object, and you can just download it. I will have the description in the link in the description below. And yeah, you can just download that red shelf, and it helps you to clutter your shelves and countertops, tables, anything of that matter. So if you just use the 0 and 9 keys to lift your objects up or down, sometimes it doesn't really stick to that height and it will be floating or inside the object. So that red shelf definitely does help with that. So yeah, so now we just finished with the kitchen, and then I did add a small little dining table in the kitchen, and this is like the, I don't know, proper dinner table. So if you're having guests over, you'll sit here and have some dinner. If it's just the people who live in this home, they can sit in the kitchen and just have their coffee and catch up with everybody's day, or see everybody in the morning. I don't know, just yeah. So there's a lot of seating areas in this home. I do apologize for that. It's just like, as I've mentioned, when I build things, I need to ensure every single space is filled. So if there's an open space, I need to try find something that needs to go there and fill that space. So it's a very annoying trait to have. But yes, so there's a lot of seating areas downstairs, and then there's another seating area upstairs. So, but that's more like a movie night kind of area for your Sims to go and watch a movie or just hang out together. So yeah, so a lot of the objects in this home, as I mentioned, because I want to stick with like the whole color scheme of just everything being different colors, majority of the furniture is from hangout stuff. So it's from, or movie stuff, that movie stuff pack. So the majority of it's from there because it's just very colorful, and I just thought it fit perfectly with this build. So yeah, so now we're just moving on to creating a little computer area just for your Sims to hang out and do their homework or catch up on some work, write a book, chat to people online, I don't know. Just a small little area here just to obviously fill the space. And yeah, so there's the red shelf again. So yeah, if you are interested, as I mentioned, the link will be in the description box below. And if you have any questions on it, you're more than welcome to write a comment, and I'll definitely get back to you on that. So right now we're starting off with the bottom bathroom. So the way that this bathroom is laid out is basically how every single other bathroom turned out. So I just copied and pasted all the objects and the color schemes. Just in the upstairs bathrooms there is a bath, so where the sink is now, that's where the bath goes, and where the mirror is, that's where the sink goes. So it's a bit turned around, but yeah, at least it has all the necessities that your Sims need, and that's basically what I always look for. And it's not too big, which is nice, because I know when you playing your game and you need to go to the loo or go to the kitchen, it's just such a schlep to have your Sims walk up and down the stairs, or if the kitchen's way too far from the living room, it's just such a pain to fast forward and wait for them to get there in order to start making their food or whatever you need them to do. So it's definitely a usual sized home, I would say. So it's not too big or not too small, and at least there is enough for more than one Sim, or definitely more than 2 Sims. So that's very awesome. And now we just started off with the lounge area, so also very colorful, and I just decided to stick with blue and yellow for the lounge. It's just something different, and I normally don't make my furniture yellow. I'm very common with making my furniture blue, so that's not something different, but the yellow definitely something that I never do. And then we just added a small fireplace just where your Sims can sit and have some marshmallows and catch up on each other's day and just socialize. Very colorful, as I mentioned. So yeah, and then I wanted to go a bit crazy with the flooring, but I just decided to keep that neutral and white just to not make it look too crazy and too over the top. I mean, it's already very colorful as it is, so I didn't want to go too over the top for that. And then we're going to add a little piano in this section. I'm not sure if it works if you downscale the piano. I'll have to check that out, but I'm sure it would. Normally when you downscale like bookshelves and chairs and things like that, they can still sit on it, I think chairs, I'm sure they can, but I don't know why you downscale the chairs. But anyways, So I'm hoping that piano works, otherwise it can just be as a centerpiece for the front door. And yeah, so as I always mention, if you guys really love my videos or are really enjoying watching them, please can you give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, I definitely love looking at movies or themed, I don't know, series, cartoons and things like that, and put my mind to the test and try to recreate that in The Sims. So I've basically done the Mad Hatter's home. I did the whole Powerpuff Girls series where I built the whole Townsville. So that includes like the Powerpuff Girls, the Mayor, Mojo Jojo, the Rowdy Rough Boys, the Gangrene Gang. So the whole gang is there in Townsville. So I definitely created that. And then I also created like Paradise Palms in Fortnite, the Battle Royale game that's so popular. I was addicted to it as well, so I decided to put my mind to the test and build Paradise Palms in Oasis Springs. It definitely suited that build because it is the desert. So yeah, if you're really into those builds, I also did Friends. So Friends has been very popular and I've seen a lot of people ask for builds like that. So I created Monica and Chandler's apartments and Rachel and Joey's apartment. So yeah, if you're into those type of videos, definitely go take a look at my channel. And if you are interested, please can you subscribe to my channel? That would be really, really awesome. But yeah, so moving on to the rest of this build. So now we've moved upstairs and we are creating the first bedroom. So it's not very big. I was thinking of making this room like a guest room. So if a friend wants to sleep over or family member, at least there's a room for them to sleep in. So it's not very big, but it's a decent sized room. And yeah, even if you want to make someone who lives here sleep in this room, that's perfectly fine. So yeah, if you want to change the color scheme as well to all these rooms, if you want to make it a whole girl's house, a whole boy's house, or a mixture, you can just change up the color schemes of these bedrooms. But yeah, so now we're moving on to the second bedroom. So I decided to create this as a double bedroom. So if you have a couple that's living in this home, they can definitely use this room. So I did take a lot of aspects when it comes to playing around in The Sims and with your Sims into consideration when building this home. So yeah, so there's a single bed, there's this double bedroom, and then there's another bedroom where two teenagers can share, or you can turn it into one master room if you'd like, because there is an ensuite bathroom. But yeah, so now we're just finishing up with the interior of this bedroom. This bedroom's very blue, so you can always change up the color schemes. And also they're not very big bedrooms, which I find is really nice. So it doesn't take your Sims a lot to get out of bed and to get downstairs or to get to the living room. So it's a decent sized bedroom. And yeah, very blue. I just love when I get to a room and I stick to a color scheme. It just doesn't look all over the place, and by having it as one color, I think it just looks super cute, and yeah, it just fits the build perfectly. Oh, so there is 4 bedrooms. I forgot about this bedroom. So here's another single bedroom if you want your Sim. Well, I would suggest having a Sim here because that's how I built the home. So the person living in this room would be a traveler who loves to just go on vacation and also loves comic books, so likes to go to Comic-Con and things like that. So that was my idea for the Sim that lives in this room. Obviously, if your idea is different, you can change things up. And as always, this build will be in the Sims gallery. My ID is Genevieve007, but all the details will be linked in the description box. I also just wanted to mention, I do not use CC in my builds besides the red shelf. So, but that doesn't affect you. So yeah, so no CCs in my builds. I just feel like it's not necessary. There's always something that you can use in your builds instead of using CC. I know a lot of people absolutely love it to create their own things and just have it very unique. But I just feel like it takes up a lot of space and it can crash your game. So I definitely don't use CCs. So yeah, if you want to download this build into your Sims game, you can go download it on the Sims gallery now. And yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. It was absolutely amazing creating this, and I know, as I mentioned, it is quite late. June was 4 days ago, but I definitely hope you guys enjoyed this build. and I hope you guys are having a lovely day, night, evening, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.